In this video, we're going to show you how Telflow can be used by enterprise solution retailers to manage the end-to-end journey for an enterprise solution, from quote to order to activate to operate. Enterprise solution retailers offer a range of services that are qualified, quoted, ordered, and provisioned very differently. They need to be able to build and visualize complex orders in a single system and manage their fulfillment workflows in an integrated and automated way. Telflow enables multifaceted enterprise solution orders to be created and configured in a single user interface with an optional integration directly into Salesforce for streamlined opportunity management. The Telflow pricing engine instantly calculates the correct pricing for every item in an order and enables quotes in PDF format to be immediately generated, enabling rapid stakeholder approvals. The Telflow pricing engine instantly calculates the correct pricing for every item in an order and enables quotes in PDF format to be immediately generated, enabling rapid stakeholder approvals. Once a quote is approved, Telflow can transition an enterprise solution order seamlessly into fulfillment. Using automated processes, Telflow orchestrates the tasks, workflows, and dependencies required to provision an order, using its TM Forum certified APIs to integrate with any systems required for service activation. Along the way, customers are kept informed about an order's progress through Telflow's self-service portal, ensuring a positive customer experience. In this demonstration, we're going to show you how an enterprise solution retailer can use Telflow to build a solution for a customer and manage its order fulfillment process through to activation. Our customer in this demonstration is Springfield University, a higher education provider with multiple campuses. They need to be able to supply services to staff and students, including a secure network and Wi-Fi connection at each campus and access to Microsoft Office 365. Our provider is Globex Communications, an enterprise solution retailer that provides private IP VPN products and a range of managed services. Let's go to the Telflow portal and start building our enterprise solution. We're starting off with a draft sales order for Springfield University. Sales orders in Telflow are used to create and manage complex orders with multiple related line items. We're going to use this framework to create a global VPN network with 2 access points at our university's campuses in Jakarta and Denpasar. We'll then add a wireless LAN for one of our campuses and a cloud-based subscription to Microsoft Office 365. As you can see, we've started by adding 2 site addresses to our sales order for Jakarta and Denpasar. These addresses are qualified using Telflow's built-in site qualification features to ensure that our services can be installed at these locations. Next, we're adding an IPVPN core service to act as the global VPN for our 2 sites. As we add these line items, we can configure them. For the purposes of this demonstration, we've pre-filled most of the order forms with default data, but in a live ordering scenario, more data would need to be entered into the forms. Next, we're adding 2 IPVPN access services at each of our campus sites in Jakarta and Denpasar, and we're associating them to their parent service, which is the global VPN that they're going to connect to. When we go to configure each of these IPVPN access services, you'll see that a price summary panel displays on the right. This panel shows live pricing from Telflow's pricing engine that is dynamically updated as we select different options in our order form. From this price summary panel, we can also select a contract term for the service, and our selection here will also update the associated pricing. Now that we've added and configured our IPVPN access for Jakarta, we'll repeat this process to add another IPVPN access service for our Bali campus. Again, you can see that we've associated our access service with its parent service, the global VPN that we created earlier. As we saw previously, our price summary panel is updating to reflect the selections we've made in our IPVPN access order form. Next, we'll add a managed wireless LAN service for our Bali campus, and we'll associate our wireless service with the network access that we just created for the Bali site. Linking these orders together in this way will effectively create a network of interconnected inventory when we activate these services. You'll see more on this later in the demonstration. As you can see, we're following the same process we used earlier to configure the wireless LAN and update its pricing. Finally, we're going to add a 12-month subscription to Microsoft Office 365 for staff and students at both of our university's campuses. Since this software is in the cloud, it doesn't need to be linked to a particular site address, so we've added it in the General section of our sales order. Now that we've added and configured all of the services we need for our enterprise solution, it's time to generate a quote that can be approved by our customer. You can see that the total pricing for this sales order is displayed at the top of the page, but our quote will break down the pricing into specifics for each item in the order. When we click the Generate Quote button at the top of the page, Telflo will automatically generate a quote in PDF format and attach it to the order in the Activity tab. The Activity tab also stores a history of changes and updates to the sales order and provides a means for the enterprise solution retailer to exchange messages with the customer about the order. Reloading the page, you can see that our quote is now attached. You can see that the quote contains details of all the services in our enterprise solution order, including the contract term, with a price breakdown for each one and the total price including tax at the bottom of the page. The quote also includes customizable terms and conditions, company details, and a space for stakeholders to sign off on the quote. Telflo offers an optional Salesforce integration application which seamlessly integrates Telflo pricing, quotes, and order details into sales opportunities within Salesforce. You can see that the quote we've just generated in Telflo is now also available in our linked Salesforce instance, along with the details of all the services in our order. This integration between Telflo and Salesforce can help your sales teams reduce manual work and rework when it comes to managing quotes and opportunities. Going back to Telflo, we'll assume that our customer has approved the quote and will now transition our order directly into fulfillment by clicking the Accept Quote button at the top of the page. This kicks off our automated delivery processes, which will begin fulfilling each line item in the order. Let's click through on one of our IPVPN access orders to see what those processes look like. Before we do that, we'll quickly take a look at the Activity tab for the order. In this tab, customers can see a history of updates to their order status, as well as any notes or conversations that have been exchanged about the order. Telflo can also send email notifications to customers to notify them of their order status. Providing this level of visibility for customers goes a long way towards increasing customer satisfaction. The Process tab shows the delivery process associated with the order, including any automated or manual tasks that need to be performed, and any service activation activities which need to take place in external systems. These delivery processes are a core part of the Telflo platform, orchestrating order fulfillment in a highly efficient way and minimising potential fallout. Going back to the main sales order, you can see that the automated processes have completed for most of our line items, which means that these services have now been activated and our network for Springfield University is up and running. Clicking through on our IPVPN core product, we can see that an active inventory instance is now stored against it. This represents the global VPN service in our university's network. Telflo displays a visual representation of this inventory in its Graph tab, where you can see the full network of services that we've created for Springfield University. The global VPN, our 2 network access points in Bali and Jakarta, our wireless LAN in Bali, and our Office 365 subscription in the cloud. You've now seen how Telflo can be used to manage the full quote to order to activate to operate journey for an enterprise solution retailer. Thanks for watching.